Woohoo! 1 minute into the session before the first word is uttered. Well, it won't be a minute for you guys because it'll start right here, but it will be for me because I have to go to cut all this opening bit and the syncing stuff. Oh boy. The joys of not having synced commentary and gameplay. Okay. Let's continue. There's still more routes and stuff to explore and look at because we have to come back through here a lot. But there shouldn't be any more left until like Fortress City and until we get Surf. I think there's a lot of stuff to do thereafter, but I mean these next few parts will be just this, just going through routes, not continuing or progressing the story any. I just had breakfast slash lunch right after doing part 32 of Time and Eternity. Spicy stuff kind of clogs up my throat a little with mucus and stuff. I've kind of noticed, like barbecue sauce, sriracha sauce, hot sauce, ranch, all that stuff just kind of clogs up my throat and sits there. Gives my ears really nasty itches, but at the same time, it's so good. It's so good. Hot sauce and sriracha sauce. Oh man, just put all the hot stuff together. See, it's not the spice so much that I like, it's the flavor. The flavor is delicious. No. Rolos, what are you doing? Rolos, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Nobody said you could do that. Okay? Alright. Where's Everstone? There's an Everstone. We need to give this motherfucker that. And train him that way. Okay, here's a guy that we almost ran into. But there should be 1, 2, 3, okay, and then Fallarbor City, and then all the trainers on that route, and then we can totally go back onto Mount Chimney and continue with the game. But I want to show you guys all of Hoenn, because it's the best region. Well, it was the best game because it had the best Pokemon. I just want to show you all how amazing this game is and how great it'll be even in 3D when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire come out. Oh, it's gonna be so good! Revisiting all these routes in 3D. First of all, with enhanced graphics, everything will look nice and pretty. Plus, everything will look nice and nice. Oh, we fought this guy? Did we fight her? I guess so. Did we fight this guy? We fought this guy! And we didn't fight this guy, though. Aha! How we have a battle. Haha, fisticuffs. Yes. I guess there are just some trainers that you have to fight. You can't really avoid. Oh well. Okay, this is not a good matchup. Ground Fire. You know what is a good matchup, though? Twanky! Go! Show him your boobs! Okay, well, you're not a dude, but show your man titties. Do it! See, with this game, I could totally just sit back and, like, not do anything, because the amount of controls and whatnot I have to do are very limited. I mean, A, B, up, down, start. That's all I need for this game. Really. Up, A, B, up, down, left, right, start. I have confined my button usage to those few buttons. And that's what's nice about this game. Because then I can sit here and ramble on about whatever else I want to do. So, let's ramble about rambling stuff. These hikers, man, they're big. You would expect hikers to be a little more thin, wouldn't you? Okay. You would, but this No, it doesn't happen in this game. Let's fight these people. Alright, fiery path. Take a look. Wait a second. So we fought the chick then? Okay. That's good. I'm okay with that. Totes McScroats, dude. The less people I have to fight, the better. Okay, we have 2 cool trainers, I guess. Yeah, 2 cool trainers, a mudslide that we have to run up. I'll need to get the mock bike eventually. I'll do it sometime. Okay, 2 cool trainers, and then a couple dozen trainers there, and a couple dozen trainers down there. You have no idea what I'm talking about. I totally understand, because I'm just making mental notes to myself right now. If you want to know what I was talking about Ash Road. I forget what it's called actually, but the route before Fallarbor town, I think it's like 114 or something. 114. And this route here, we have 111. We have this cool trainer here, and then another cool trainer that I think we already fought actually. Okay, and then Route 112. There's a couple dozen trainers there. Then we go on to Route 113. There's a few trainers there. There are a couple of trainers there. I'm not sure if we fought all of them, but we should have fought like a good chunk of them. You know? And then, oh boy, when we get Surf, all the fun. What the hell, you douchebag? You don't seem used to super potions, do you? Fool! I will rip out your intestines and feed them to the doges. You know, I was kind of disappointed in, well, no. Yeah, kind of, with Skeptile, and how Skeptile didn't get a type change when he evolved, because all the other ones did. And then, so first generation had Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur. Now Venusaur was understandable with poison grass, and then Charizard had wings because that's what its design was. So, you know, it was fairly okay, but like. Then in the next generation, you had monotypes. None of them split or did anything of the sort. So they were just that type: grass, fire, water. In the third generation, you had Swampert, which was ground, water, and then Blaziken fighting fire. I was kind of disappointed that Sceptile didn't have a secondary type, like Psychic or Dragon. Ah, there we go, Dragon. Yeah, it was just But then when the 4th gen came around, with by and far, I think, the best selection of starters. It had fucking Empoleon, Torterra, and Infernape. God, they were so good! You had like Water Steel, Fire Fighting, and then Ground Grass. And all of those typings helped make it balanced, because ground grass could fight the fire type by using earth attacks and then knocking out that part of its god damn it, knocking out that part. And then Water Steel could fight ground grass, I guess. How so? I don't know. Empoleon was kind of an oddball, but the Steel made it so that grass would not be as powerful. I also learned things like Drill Peck and like Ice Beam and whatnot, which made those moves quadruple effective against Torterra. And then Infernape could totally take down Empoleon using its fighting type attacks. So I thought that was nice how they did that. But then they kept on with this fire fighting agenda of theirs. Nintendo, Game Freak, whoever designs the Pokemon, I'm pretty sure it's Nintendo. What the hell? Emboar then became fire fighting, and then you had two mono, like, types. Superior and then Samurott. And I was severely disappointed with that generation of starters. Severely, more so than with the 3rd gen. Or the... yeah. I don't know. 6th gen starters were okay. They were not the best. Greninja's fucking boss, though. And... what else? Man, Greninja and Delphox. So cool. Chestnut, it's okay, I guess. But man, what the hell? Samurott was the only cool starter in the 5th gen. No, this lady's super, like, creepy. Didn't Nintendo, like, mess up the coding with her? I hope they keep her in the next game, and I hope she's super creepy, too. In Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I hope she's super duper creepy, like, I'm going to touch butts with you. While you're sleeping with your Pedomon. I hope that happens, because that would be great. I would greatly enjoy this. But while we're sitting here getting hit by wing attacks, I hope they also change up, like, the Pokemon that appear. Not just all 3rd gen Pokemon, but like a whole bunch of other Pokemon as well. Like, come have a completely different Pokedex. That would be awesome. You'd have all the 3rd gen Pokemon plus more. Oh, with the experience share as well, that leaves options for teams so wide open. Oh, it's gonna be the best. Fuck you, Roselia. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Like, man, have like all of the good 4th gen Pokemon, like Staraptor, Luxray, Garchomp. What else is there? Gearchamp. Damn it. Roserade. Yeah, you can totally have Roserade and Badoo. That game, because they did add a huge amount of, like, baby evolutions and whatnot. And then, knowing Nintendo, they're probably gonna remake Leaf Green and Fire Red. Because that's totally Nintendo's thing. Remake all of the Pokemons! Because you can't go back to the 1st gen anymore. There's no way to go back to the 1st gen. Unless you had those games. So, I don't know. They might. Or Nintendo might actually take me up on my offer of just remaking the 1st gen, but making an entirely different storyline and different things, and it's the same region, it's the same Pokemon, but everything is different. Every fucking thing is different. I love the music here, though. Ah, man. No, Pokemon, why you do this? Spinda. There's so many different Spindas. Because you can have so many different, like, kinds of Spindas. Because they all have different patterns on themselves. Huh, hang on. If we can catch a Skarmory, if we can run into a Skarmory, that would be my next Pokemon. Because there's my Flyer, and he does my Steel things, and I've never trained a Skarmory before. This is a fun walkthrough. I like this one. I like this Pokemon walkthrough. I mean, I liked all of them, of course, but this one's been more pleasurable in ways you could not imagine. Hit it with that Mega Drain. 27 level 27 with 72 health. Oh. So, while I was out camping, yes, I don't know if I told you, but I went out camping, and we did camping things at the camping place for the camping But we also went to a drive-in movie, which was rather enjoyable. One of them was... Whoa! Can we have a three-way? Okay, that's cool too. Okay, alright. Oh, we went to a drive-in movie and I saw 22 Jump Street, which was okay. It was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. I had laughs. It was okay. But then I watched At the Edge of Tomorrow, which was awesome. It was a great movie. And watching that movie, there was this thing called the Omega. That's, I think, what it's called. The Omega, and what did it do? It tried to take over Earth by sending out its little alpha sliver. It was the Sliver Hive, alright? From Magic. It was the Slivers. Straight. And it sent all these things out to, like, destroy all humans and take them over. But it was like one giant organism. Basically like a freaking parasite. One giant parasitic galactic parasite. And it tried to take over the world, which was in itself, I guess, its own organism, and was trying to feed off of it being all parasitic and whatnot. And that totally just, like, I made the connection between that and Kill la Kill, the life fibers, and how freaking similar they were. Because they were both giant galactic parasites trying to take over the worlds of all galaxies. And I was like, whoa, wait a second. Holy crap. And I was watching some Dead Space, watching like some Dead Space 2 videos, and I was like, oh my god, wait, this is the same exact thing. It's a galactic parasite. It's just this giant, massive, like, conglomerated being that wants to take over other worlds. Because it is in itself like another world, trying to take over other worlds. I was like, holy shit! This is amazing. But the thing, though, is that Dead Space and Kill la Kill are far different. In Kill la Kill, it's fairly easy to understand what the hell a life fiber is. In Dead Space, it's like, what is this thing? What is the marker? You don't understand, like, its parasitism until you really analyze it. In Kill la Kill, it's like, bam, hey, check it out, it's a galactic parasite. It's like in your face about it. But considering that it's only like a 24-part like series and it doesn't have much lore behind it or anything, it's just a really, really good story told in a very fast pace. So everything has to like tie into the story at some point. There can't be like extra stuff. But in Dead Space, they totally like bypass that. They don't explain any of that, and they don't make it all that clear, so to speak. It just seems like monsters that are trying to kill you. And it's totally like lampshaded by the fact that, well, yeah, that thing, that aspect of the galactic parasite is totally lampshaded by these monsters that are trying to kill you. And it seems like that is the main thing that they're fighting, and it's really hard to understand what the marker is and how you can truly fight it. What I'm saying is that Kill la Kill is good. Okay, good show. Watch it. I can learn Toxic. I don't need poison powder. I can learn Toxic. It's that easy. Rolosh! But yeah, Rolosh is not gonna have too many good moves until like way later. Like, when it learns Spore, and then I'm gonna have to go reteach it some moves like Sky Uppercut, etc., etc. Sky Uppercut, I think it learns like High Jump Kick maybe, Mach Punch. I guess I don't need too many of those, but it would be nice. And why I'm training Rolos is because Rolos is not going to see the light of day until we fight Norman. Because we're going to fight Fire, and then Fire again, and then we're going to go around and fight more Fire, You're not gonna see the light of day until we touch Norman, dude. Sorry. That's just how it is. So we fought those guys. And then there's the little split. And then there's like Skarmory guy and other people. I'm still talking about Route 12. There's this little split. There's a Parasol girl that we may need to fight. I'm not sure though. Mud slaps. Why you do this to me? Don't make me. Yeah! Don't make me kill you. Go sit on a donkey's anus. We totally have a Skarmory. What game did I play? Oh yeah, that was my last, whoa! 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 Super Repel! Now this is what I needed. I found a nougat! I found a golden nougat. Okay. Fetch a berry. I didn't want to look at your tag. Why is that the first thing there?